Hi, I'm Atali. I'm mostly in the moment, and I'm glad you're here with me. We're going to be looking at the twin flame energies for the week of October 22nd through the 31st. We have the divine feminines, the divine masculines, and the union energies. We're going to have a quick look at what's been happening in the recent past, last week. We're going to be focusing on this week, the 22nd through the 31st of October. I purposely waited a couple of days so I can get in the energies of the full moon. Because I know a lot of you have been feeling the effects of the full moon already this past weekend. I'm very excited to show you what the energies are for this week because they're very, very positive. As I've been saying, it's going to get better and better as October goes along. And then we're going to have a sneak peek of what's to come in the first week of November. If you're new to my channel, you can always subscribe for weekly twin flame energy readings. If you'd like a personal reading from me, you can always email me. My information is below. I have to say I'm so thankful and appreciative that for all those that like, comment, subscribe, donate, and order personal readings from me. It means so much to me and it makes me work that much harder on my soul mission, so I thank you very, very much. Okay, with that, let's get started. Right away, for the union energies in the past week, we have the Two of Cups clarified with Six of Cups. The union card clarified by the reunion card. So this is a very clear indicator that a lot of twin flame reunions are happening right now since the second half of October. It's been happening before that, and it's going to keep happening throughout November. But it's a lot more twin flame reunions happening right now at the end of October. And this can be not just with your twin flame, but with other soulmates. It could be with other past life, really loved ones. It can be through friends, through soul family members that you meet through friends, family members, people that feel like family to you, coaches, teachers, mentors, people that feel like your children or someone you want to treat like a brother or sister, just someone, a lot of very close connections that you might have had from past lifetimes are being, you're finding each other here on the physical plane right now. And this is because both feminines and masculines are being true to themselves a lot more right now, connecting with themselves, connecting with their own beliefs, their own philosophies, and living life that's true to yourself. And therefore, because the masculine and feminine are doing their own thing and doing it well and feeling good about it, it's creating this sort of like vacuum between the two physical bodies in this physical plane. And it's kind of like making you like guys like come together much quickly, like much just kind of automatically, because you guys are vibrating on like the same wavelength. It's just because you're feeling good and your twin flame is like feeling good and you guys are doing what's really truly you. When you vibrate on a frequency that's true to you, it's going to be much more powerful and stronger. And because your twin flame will match that vibration, it's some sort of like pull, like magnetic pull, that you guys just automatically come together on the physical plane. For the divine feminines, for their heart energies in the recent past, we have the Ace of Cups. So there might have been an offer from your divine masculines or from the universe that is kind of maybe gave your heart a rest. Yeah, because I'm getting we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands for clarifiers here, and 2 Seven of Cups here. I feel like the divine feminines have been allowing themselves to dream, allowing themselves to daydream a little bit, imagine the possibilities, imagine different scenarios where things work out in different ways. I just have 444. So yeah, in terms of something substantial, something in terms of the structure in which you want to grow this new life on. This has been coming up for the Divine Feminines a lot in the past few readings, and you're gonna see how it's gonna come through this week. Amazing stuff coming for the Divine Feminines. Something, your heart is being given a rest. So I feel like the Divine Feminines know very strongly that, something is coming, something big is coming that is going to, here we have the Five of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups in your mental energies last week, that gives your mind a rest. I feel like it's like there's such a strong knowing for the Divine Feminines that something that is aligned with you, something aligned with your passion, whether it's a passion in your romantic partnerships, or your passion in your career, or a passion in terms of your family and home, or a passion in terms of some sort of hobby or class or traveling that you want to do, something that you've been wanting and have been slowly manifesting. And this is like something this is something that you've been working on for like 6 months to a year, have been trying to manifest, like slowly but surely. Like, yes, this is something I would like down the line, and been slowly making moves on it. Maybe working on your emotional or mental health, or working on how to get out of your old job, or looking at new jobs, looking at places to live, looking at what kind of home you want, saving up money for expanding your family, or to move, or to travel, like things that you've been slowly working on. That's coming. That's what's coming. This is the big deal. This is the big one. Because in your physical energy, I got 2 sets of 2 clarifiers that said the same thing. So this is like the universe is like, yeah, like definitely hit this nail right where, like, on the nose, because it's like something big, something you've been kind of dreaming about. It's been in the works for a while, that you've made small changes in and rested on, and like visualized often, dreamt about, daydreamed about. Oh my goodness, yeah, this is 100%. There's some sort of celebrating a victory in terms of that dream, because I feel like in the past it's like, oh, I know this is gonna happen for me, but I just don't know exactly how. I would like this to happen, but I am surrendering to the universe in terms of how it comes into my life, because I would like this, but I know the universe is gonna make it happen in a way that is way more awesome than anything you can imagine, So you kind of surrendered, you kind of been working on it here and there with visualization, or daydreaming about it, or like thinking about it for the past, this is like 6 months to a year and a half that you've been to 2 years. Like this is like a long-term thing that you've been trying to manifest. So I can't wait to show you how that's gonna come through this week. For the Divine Masculines, last week we have, for the heart energies. Okay, I know the Divine Masculines have been worrying a little bit, maybe having sleepless nights, being stressed out, having anxiety, maybe like going to sleep stressed out, and then waking up being anxious, in terms of something that has to do with your home, with your financial security, with your job, your career, with creating a family. So I know the Masculines have been a little bit stressed out, especially because it's kind of like I've been working on myself. I've been trying to be true to myself. I've been working on, getting rid of things that no longer serve me. And I want to adapt this new lifestyle, this new life path, but it's like, it seems like even though I'm doing the right thing for me, it's not showing up in the physical. Like it's exhausting. I feel like it's never going to come through. But don't fear divine masculines, because the general energy for this whole reading is the Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We are coming home, twin flames. We are coming home. So a lot of twin flames that are awakening for the first time, this feeling of coming home, which is like reconnecting to your higher self, reconnecting to a higher power, reconnecting to your own heart, might seem kind of foreign. It might seem kind of weird. It might feel good, but it might feel like, I'm connecting to myself, but, it's not proof. There's no like results that are being shown in the physical. Just keep with it, because you'll see very soon, and I mean like now, that all this hard work you've been putting in terms of committing to the true you is actually coming through. It's divine timing. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You have good luck here in terms of coming home, in terms of working on your true self, and it's going to come through in the physical this week. But I just want to get ahead of myself. I want to finish up this past week energies, because I want to shine some perspective of where we were and how it's coming through now. Because in the mental energies, the divine masculines have the Justice card with the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles kind of hit this reunion card when I was pulling it. Kind of like they want to be at a place where they feel balanced enough to share with the divine feminine their financial or physical abundance. This is their ideas of how they want to live life now. They want to be at a financially stable place where they feel like they can give the feminines all that they wanted, take care of them, provide for them, be their caretaker, the breadwinner, and have a career or a passion or a hobby that they feel like, okay, now I can do other things in my life because I feel okay in myself. I feel like I have something I'm working on that's a personal project that or a personal passion or a career that's like actually that I resonate with, that now like anything else I can do, like now that I'm secure in myself, I can work on a relationship. I can work on building a home. I can work on saving up for something more. So they feel like that's what they want. That's what's on their mind, and that's where they want to be. Even if their heart is not singing that same tune as their mind is, in their physical, they are given an opportunity from the universe. We have the Judgment card with the Ace of Cups. Beautiful that I love that there's always the heart energies and the physical energies of the divine masculine and feminine is always linking up. The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Cups. The divine masculines are getting this Ace of Cups. Oh, that's why the divine feminine feels it. They feel like their heart is like calm and more settled. It's because divine masculines in their physical life are given this opportunity from the universe, from their angels, from source energy, from their spirit team, whatever you want to believe in. The divine masculines have been given an opportunity for something that resonates with their heart, some sort of passion project. Whether this is a project that they're passionate about at their job, a new career opportunity, a relationship opportunity with the twin flame, or a start of a relationship, or a deeper connection, or some sort of passion project, something, music, sports, writing, achievement, goal that the divine masculines have specifically that resonates with them, something that they've always wanted to do. They've been given an opportunity. Literally, literally, the universe is like, here, take it. It's time. Just here's the opportunity. Okay, so I'm now excited to get into this week because it's so super positive. This is what we've been waiting for, Twin Flames. This is where it comes together. Okay, so for the union energies, we have the Page of Cups clarified by the Eight of Wands. And so what I saw was there are some sort of love messages coming through between the Twin Flames, but specifically that the divine masculines have communication with the divine feminine. The divine masculine is the one that reaches out to the divine feminine. And the divine feminine receives this as some sort of small indication that things are going to progress in the physical. Yeah, I feel like the divine feminine receives this communication from the divine masculines and receives it well, even though it's out of the blue, kind of out of nowhere. It's a very small gesture of love or communication. It might be like a short, very short communication. It might be a text. It might be a quick call. It might be a quick meetup. It might be a quick, and if you're already in communication, it might be a quick indication of things are moving forward, or the connection is deepening. Because for the divine masculine's heart energies, we have a clear indication that yes, he is or she is planning for the future. They make concrete plans. We have the Lover's card with the Temperance card. Two major arcanas of the choice in love being equaled out. This is also a reunion card, and this is also a reunion card. So yes, there's a lot of reunions happening with the divine masculine specifically reaching out to the divine feminine in terms of a love choice that the divine masculine makes. Concrete plans. So this might be plans to, besides actually physically communicating with you, to meet up or to have communication again in the future, or to, if you're already in communication, to deepen the relationship, or to plan something for the relationship, whether this is some sort of, trip or vacation to strengthen the bond, for the masculine to actually verbally say something to the divine feminine, or to make concrete plans for what's going to be happening in the next season, the season after, to indicate some sort of progression in the relationship. This is a very strong union card, love card, evening out, being at peace. The divine masculine is at peace and making this choice in love and moving forward with it. Wow, this is like the most clear indication that the masculine is reaching out to the feminine in the physical that I've gotten so far, especially with the two reunion cards, the reunion cards here with the specific physical message to the divine feminine. So this is a very auspicious time for twin flames, for this kind of action to be taking place, for these kind of events to take place. So this is going to be happening for a lot of twin flames. Yeah. It's weird that I read both the heart energies, because it was like the union energies and the heart energies were really in sync, and I feel like that's a portion of this week. And now I'm going to go through the divine feminine and divine masculines. So for the divine feminines, we have victory in the mental energies, we have the Ace of Swords, which I believe is one of the best cards you can get in the mental energies, because you have such clarity of mind. You have the knowledge that you needed to move forward. You have a win. You have a win and you know it. It's clarified by the King of Swords. Yeah, this is some sort of win in a creative pursuit, meeting up with your soul family and doing soul mission work, or in your career and job, and there's something else. Receiving an opportunity in terms of something that has to do with money, something that has to do with finances. So with the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords, I mean, yeah, Divine Feminines, you are, you have very, very clear insight. You have very obvious knowledge. This is like going to be so clear to you that, like, yes, I know that I have just win the lottery in terms of this opportunity, in terms of doing something that is like dear to my heart, that's like a creative pursuit, a passion project, or soul mission work, meeting up with your soul family, doing some sort of project in your own career, getting a new job opportunity. This is a very clear indication this week that there's some sort of win in those aspects. It's something to do with in the physical, something to do with tangible, physical, money, or your health, or your home, or your career, your job, something in the physical that's tangible. Because in your physical, we have the Page of Pentacles with the World card, clarified by the Ace of Wands. This is Divine Feminines, your opportunity that you've been waiting for a very long time. Yeah. And with the Page of Pentacles, it's like this is the start of something new. I just saw 2 when I saw that. So this is like, yeah, this is like a new start in terms of your twin flame relationship, but also there's something else that you guys wanted, the Divine Feminine. There's something else you wanted along with the twin flame. There's something else you wanted, like, whether it was like a new job, a new career path, a new home, a new hobby, a new set of like new people around you that you can resonate and with well, or can connect with better, and like a new community, along with the twin flame relationship. The Divine Feminines, you also been working on manifesting something else very important to you, and that's going to come through this week. That's what's coming through. And it's just going to be the start of it. It's just going to be a start, but it's going to be very clear to you. It's going to be very obvious that this is the start of something that you've always wanted, and it's going to be a clear win for you, Divine Feminines. So win in terms of your twin flame journey, win in terms of something else you've been wanting. And for the Divine Masculines, we have a similar situation here. For your physical energies, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. And it's this opportunity that you've been waiting for, masculines. You also have a win. You also get that opportunity you've been waiting for. I know a lot of twin flames have been waiting for, like, it's like, yeah, I've been working on myself, and then you have this like high, like, yeah, everything's cool, I'm connecting with myself, like, but then you kind of feel like, okay, I've been keeping a high vibration, but when is my manifestations coming through? Right now, here and now, this week, because the Divine Masculines are also getting a win. So we have a win-win-win situation here for twin flames. I think that's great. But in your mental energies, we have the Moon clarified with the Magician card. So this is very clear to me that it was like something that the Divine Masculines did not... They were manifesting something that you weren't really sure of. Like, you weren't sure how this was going to come through in the physical. And it does come through in the physical. but the Knight of Cups hit the Moon card as I was clarifying it, meaning this this kind of message from the universe, from your angels or your guides or your higher self, whatever you believe in, is going to come through in a way that you didn't expect, that you might have not known, and you might have thought this opportunity was going to come through in a different way. So although this opportunity is coming through for you, Divine Masculines, and also in the same way, something that you've been wanting in terms of money, finances, your health, your home, your career, your job, it's in a way that you didn't expect or thought it would come through. Whereas the Divine Feminine it's very clear to the Divine Feminine how it came through. It might like make sense to you, Divine Feminine. It's like, oh yeah, this happened in my life, so this can happen, so this can happen, so this opportunity could come through. The Divine Masculines, it's like, how did this even come through? Like, how is this even going to work for me? Like, I didn't expect this kind of opportunity. Like, I was working on this through these means, but this opportunity came through a totally different way, and it's an opportunity that I didn't think I would look at or even consider, but it works. Like, this is something I wanted, but I didn't know I even wanted it in this way or in this manner. Like, so that's the difference here. Yeah, because in the first week of November, we have the Fool card with the Knight of Wands. So a brand new, fresh start for both Divine Masculines and Feminines in November. It starts in October, and it's very, very obvious in November that there's this new cycle that's already been started. There's this new, like, you've been hearing this, like, oh, the old cycle is ending and this new cycle is beginning. The new cycle began with, you know, keeping your vibes high, being open to ideas, being open to your heart, you know, listening to your heart. And now, because you've been keeping the high vibes, you've manifested these opportunities in the physical. And now, with those opportunities, you start this new thing. Now it's kind of obvious in the physical that, like, okay, now this opportunity is this new opportunity that I'm working on. Because we have it's clarified by the Nine of Wands. So it's like kind of like, with you're going to be working hard in terms of this new opportunity. So for example, if you got a new job, you know, for the first few months where you just kind of like have to be on your game, like on making sure you're on top of your game, like doing the best work, going over and above and beyond when you're talking to your coworkers, or making sure your work that you're presenting is like you know, edited well and presented well and, you know, polished, and, you know, you're keeping on top of your working really hard and being more aware that people might be trying to see what kind of worker you are, so you work even harder. So like those first few months of work at a new job, you try to do really well. Kind of like if you move into a new home, like, you know, you still gotta, you know, clean out like your old stuff. When you're moving in new furniture, you might need to paint the walls, put a fresh coat of new paint, maybe buy new furniture, you know, buy new things for your new home. You know, there's just a lot of work that goes in with a new opportunity. Even in a new relationship, you know, the first few months, you still, you know, you have to be extra careful to be mindful and, you know, bring things up slowly in a way that might, where you're trying to figure out the other person still, and like being like aware that, you know, being a little bit more sympathetic, empathetic, sensitive to what the person likes and doesn't like, you know. So like anything you start new with a new opportunity, there's still a little bit of work you have to put in before you can like just, you know, sit on the couch and enjoy a movie, you know, or, you know, able to like grab a drink with your coworkers after work, or just be goofy and show your weird side to your partner, right? So like, the beginning of the new opportunity, there's still a little bit of work that you want to put in to put your best foot forward in that new opportunity. Because for the Divine Feminines, we have, this is a very clear indication that there's a lot of excitement with a commitment to something new. So the Divine Feminines are feeling like, something they've been waiting long for, that is here, and they're really excited about it, so much so that they want to tell other people. Like, it's like, when you get a job that you're really excited about, or you start a class that you're really excited about, or you start a relationship that you're really excited about, you want to go tell like all your loved ones or your friends and stuff, and like, because you're just so excited, right? So that's kind of like what this is. It's like you're so excited that you kind of just want to tell all your friends, because you can see the long-term potential in whatever this opportunity is. It's something you're making a commitment to, a long-term commitment, because it's something that also resonates with you in your heart. So that's why you're so excited, to the point where you have the Nine of Pentacles clarified here in your physical. You feel like you're finally reaping the rewards for everything for the seeds you planted a long time ago, For the Divine Masculines, we have something similar here. For their heart energies in November, we have the reunion card again with the Six of Pentacles. Like they feel like they're finally sharing themselves, and they're feeling so successful in accomplishing, just receiving an opportunity, half, like, when you're like applying to schools and just half the challenge is just getting into school, and then once you get into school, it's like, okay, now I have to do well. Like once you first start a job, it's like, the interviewing process, sending out your resumes, like just getting the opportunity to interview is like half the battle. And then once you get the job, it's like, okay, now I gotta like do well in this job, now like I have to work for the next thing. Like you're working so hard to like, date someone, and like trying to get them to also want to be in a relationship with you, and like, seeing if you guys like vibe. And then once you finally make it official, it's like, okay, now I have to continue working hard on this relationship. So it's like kind of like the Divine Masculine is like, okay, like, I've finally come into settling in with this new me, to the point where I can like relax and now be more comfortable in sharing more of myself, being you more, masculines, being more of yourself in a more relaxed setting, because I feel like you get that interview, you get that job, or you get that date, or you get to go to the next level in that relationship, or you get that home, and then you win that bid, or you win, like it's like you finally got that first, like got what you wanted, but now it's like, okay, now I can continue with this path that I'm on. Now I feel confident, like I can be more of myself slowly, because I have here the Nine of Pentacles here, the Divine Masculines reaping the rewards of what they've planted. It's the Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. The Divine Masculines are completely feeling a lot of success, a lot of accomplishment, a lot of feeling rewarded for all their hard work finally. And like on like the same level that the Divine Feminine is, like the Divine Feminine is like super excited about it. The Divine Masculines are feeling super successful and super, like feeling like they're like reaping the rewards, but at the same time they're still weird about, like, they're kind of upset that what they feel like they've deceived what they wanted. I feel like because this opportunity is not something they would have considered in the past, they feel like they might have put so much work and effort into only visualizing one kind of job or one kind of relationship or one kind of home or passion project, that like when this other kind of opportunity for something that they always wanted also or didn't realize that they wanted comes through, they're like, oh, did I waste all my time and energy looking for this kind of job or looking for this kind of relationship when this one was right here in front of my face? Well, Divine Masculine, you weren't supposed to know. It was just divine timing. It's just you'll realize why things happen the way they did. And as for the Divine Feminines, this feeling of like, you know, the calm you felt in the middle of October that things are going to work out, and you're being very patient through it. It might have been a little bit like, I don't know how things are going to happen, and it might have been a little bit like, why does everyone else know what they're doing or what they need to work on or what their soul mission is or what their passion is or what their career is, or you know they have friends that they've had for a long time that they resonate with, or they're starting a family, like whatever, like, you know, you had those moments, Divine Feminines, but you've been patient for most of the time and you've been like calm and chill about it. Here we got the 10 of Cups. So this is the excitement coming in, this is the opportunity coming in, and this is the work you put in. So the work, the opportunity, and here the fresh new start, making a great first impressions. Twin Flames, I'm so excited for this end of October into November energies. I know a lot of you have been feeling that something big is coming. Well, it's here. So I'm super excited. I hope you stay with me. We'll see you in the moment, and I wish you much love and light.